GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and a couple. Now they'll change things up.
Let's go now.
Second and 2. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready, set. Go! Viking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Able to hit his target long. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Cowboys
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
first and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extra pep in their stuff. You go to them early and often.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Come on, set.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 60 by 60 by.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. You're not. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Out right to Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 by 60. Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Room past the 35. As he'll get this one out to the 44-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll set up a throw. Quickly into the hands of Mims.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Back to throw again. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
19 Lions, 18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19, come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14.
Cowboys 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
You know, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He hits Blue. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, and nothing but green grass pass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Derek Hall has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Walker now on first and 10. They'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Unlock line, unlock.
Back to Walker on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And going right back to Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now 3rd down and 7.
60 Bobcat, Cowboy 80. 19, Tiger, 19, Panther 60, Panther 60, Warrior 70.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that. Nowhere to go here. He will lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score is Seahawks 42, Cowboys 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Wk11 able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That's taken inside his own 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open man is Waddle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Okay, break.
Here's Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Seahawks 49, Cowboys 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And a solid run down inside the 30. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Trap goal 80. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They get bounced up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Let's go now. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Warriors liking it.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Cowboys 28.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.